Audie's someone that, we're counting on with her, with Izzy, Isnell. I mean, we've never, not never, it's been a long time since we've had a true, what's up, Connor? We've had a true five-man low post presence, and I think we have three options. Audie's done really well. I mean, she's learning. When I met with her the other day, I said, how would you describe it? And she said, growth. Like every day you're growing a little bit. And she gets it. I mean, like you said, she's coming from a small town and, didn't play on the big time AAU circuit. So everything new is new to her. But she's shown up every day, worked really, really hard. And, I think, she's going to do some really good things. And her personality just is one of those that is pretty infectious, and our fans are going to really like being around her. She's kind of she likes to be the one that's doing all the TikToks and all that stuff. So she's had me in a couple of those already. So, but that's kind of her personality.
Well, I mean, it sounds like you do anticipate like a big role this upcoming
Yeah, I mean,
season.
I think, like I said, when you look at our numbers, we lost a lot. We lost a lot of minutes, we lost a lot of points. So, every single kid's getting an opportunity to show what they can do. And obviously, Hannah Hurd and Isnell's with the Czech national team, so she hasn't been here all summer. So you don't know with them, but every day we're mixing and matching and trying to figure out what's the best opportunity for all of them. So up to this point, I don't. There's nothing that I'm disappointed about at all. I think it's just more about trying to finish the summer the right way, and when we get back in the fall, be ready to go.
How valuable has Steph been to?
Oh yeah. I mean, I've said this many times. Any day that you're around Steph, you feel better. She makes you smile. She's a phenomenal kid. Our players love to be around her. She's one of those people that you look at what she's been through and how hard she's worked. And when she talks to you and she's helping our post players, you better listen. She's just that kind of kid. Because what she says isn't just about basketball. It comes from the heart. And like I said, she's just one of those people that we all have in our lives. When you see them and you're around them, like I said, you just feel better and your day just gets better.
She told me she feels like she has full confidence she'll be back to where she was before and possibly even better. Are you seeing signs of, I know she's not full 100% go yet.
I mean, she's ready to go except for contact. Yeah. I mean, you watch her work out. I mean, she's working with our strength coach, with Aaron. Our coaches are working her out. I mean, you watch her. She's really good. She is really good. And, I think the great news is you feel for her and how hard you feel proud of her, how hard she's worked and what she has ahead. And, and she's still disappointed she didn't get her waiver. And, there's a lot of things would have changed. If she would have got a waiver, our roster would be completely different. But that's life. And the good thing for her is, like I keep telling her, is like that injury, would have ended some people's careers. It ended her Iowa State career, but she looks great. She's in good spirits. She's been down to Dallas a couple times, but so far so good. And hopefully around Christmas, they'll release her to have some contact, and then she can go do her thing.
How excited are you for the opportunity to kind of have a roster that has it's basically a new chapter really late in your coaching career? How excited are you for that, to kind of have a clean slate to try some things out that maybe you haven't tried before in the past?
Yeah, I don't know if excited is the right word. I was a lot better coach when Ashley Jones was here. But no, they're really good people. They're really good kids. They want to be here. And at this phase of my life and my career, it's about, because those kids, I always say those kids have an extra heartbeat, the ones that really want to be here. And yeah, we're going to take our lumps. And like I said, they haven't played at this level before, but they're showing up every day, doing the things that we need them to do. We knew this going in. There'd be a lot of change, so it's been fun. It's been fun to see them grow, and I think this trip will be great for them. hopefully once we get everyone together and hopefully everyone healthy, we'll really see what we can put together.
And I know you're a guy that kind of pays attention to the whole landscape of the sport a lot more than I guess most head coaches in the country. But what do you think of the conference realignment going on and the potential to play Colorado down the road?
I think it's one. Yeah, I do pay a lot of attention to it, but it's like anything else. I told someone the other day it's like the weather in Iowa. One day it's like this, the next day is a tornado and storms, and all the smart people will figure that out, and I'll learn about it on Twitter like you guys. So I think that's college sports is in such a place I'd never thought. I mean, I've done this almost 50 years, and it's in a place now that I never even could fathom. You got conferences from coast to coast, and you're in the same league, and it's a whole different world. So I think it's exciting this year that you're adding some new teams, but it's just you try and control what you can. It might adjust your recruiting regions a little bit. It might change some things. Obviously, it changes for us because you're not playing every team twice. So now you're more not scared, but you're more like paying attention to your schedule. Where in the past it was like, we know we're gonna play everybody twice. We don't know where or when, but we are. Now it's like, okay, who'd you get twice? Who'd you get once? Who's on the road? Like those are the kinds of things that we haven't had to worry about here forever, and that's a huge deal. The unbalanced schedule is a huge deal, and it's gonna get real unbalanced now. Thank you, guys. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry.
Yeah,
we've talked a lot about the new players, but kind of the returning players. Who's really impressed you the most? That's kind of growed over the summer.
Yeah, Nye's been great. I could not be more pleased with her. She's accepting a leadership role. Emily's Emily. We all know what she brings, but Nye's been so good, and we've asked her to do a lot of different things, and leading is a hard thing, and because you got to do it even when you don't benefit, and even when you don't feel like it. But her and Emily are the only two really returning players that have played a lot. So we're asking her to do a lot of different things, but she's been great so far. So her and them together have given us exactly what we needed this summer, and we're gonna rely on those two to do the things that we need done.
And especially, she had the 19 points this semifinal game against Oklahoma, just kind of coming on late into this last season. Does that make you feel more comfortable knowing that this is going to be one of your premier girls in the lineup, knowing that she's going to be able to perform that the way she did at the end of last year?
No, you're right. I think both years she's been here, the second half of the year she got better. And I don't know if she just got more comfortable. We used her in the right spots, but she can give us a lot of things. She's versatile. She can play a lot of spots. Obviously, we need a lot of scoring. Someone's got to play. You got to fill 200 minutes somewhere. But I think her willingness to play kind of wherever has been really good for us. And she's a fourth-year kid, so 3 years in our program. But she's gonna be a very big part of what we do.
And outside of the games, what's kind of on the agenda for your team on the trip?
Yeah.
What kind of fun stuff are you guys going to be doing?
Yeah, a lot of touring. Going to see things that, and I think that's the thing. Like these kind of trips, it's something that a lot of them may never get to do in their life, and we're blessed here that our school allows us to do it. And then there'll be other fun stuff to do. You build in. We don't practice over there. It's just play games and tour and travel and. Those are the kinds of things they'll remember. Dinners in Greece or dinner in Rome or all those kind of things that this is what collegiate sports is supposed to be about. But yeah, we're going to be tourists, for sure. Yeah, and we're going to look like it too, probably.
What's the over/under on TikToks over there?
Oh my God, there'll be so many that with this crew, there'll be a lot of them. Yeah, they like it.